Hey guys, welcome to another video from AJ's Car Garage. Yeah, I haven't put one up in a couple of weeks. I've been busy with work. Yeah, weather's been horrible, and yeah, it's only it's been on and off a lot with rain, heavy rain. It's been terrible. Yeah, sun's come out now, but it's a bit hard to do anything when you haven't got proper lighting to do such. But anyway, in the last video, I'm sure you would have noticed that I had big dramas with my exhaust manifold. Now, I've managed to, let's just say it's not 100%, but it's usable. I've gotten it, yeah, about 85% flat, enough to be usable. Yeah, and here it is, sitting back on the head. Yeah, so I've made a bit of progress. It took me a long time to machine that down, not having the right equipment and such. And yeah, anyway, I managed to shape it down enough, and now it's on there. It should do me for a while until I can sort out my next application to slap on the side of it for a new manifold. But yeah, I have not yet managed to find a turbo gasket, so yeah, still sussing that out. The last one I got was not the right size. Spent $92 freaking on it for it to be the wrong one. Yeah, it was said to me that it was a T6, but it's not. Anywho, so on today's agenda, excuse me, we're going to finally try and get this thing wrapped. And yeah, I've already got some water there to dampen my exhaust strap with. Apparently you don't soak it, you just, yeah, wrap it. Dampen it, squeeze some moisture out of it. I've got some gloves here to try not to get any fibres in your hands. Oh, and good news, we've got my crankshaft back from Atomic Performance, so I'll be unwrapping that later at some point. Maybe not in this video, but who knows, we'll find out, we'll see. On the other side of things, I've got new bolts so I can put me intake manifold on for the phenolic spacer, as it's called. You need to lengthen your bolts about 10 mil for the spacer to fit in between the inlet manifold and the head properly. So I've went and done that, got some new bolts. We'll give you some information on the spacer itself as well, and yeah, we'll go from there. But for now, we'll get this manifold wrapped and hopefully be done with it. It has set me back a lot of time, this thing, and I'm glad it's on the head where it shall be staying for its foreseeable future. So yeah, let's get to this exhaust wrapping, and yeah, I'll see if I can get you a decent spot to sit at. Let's do it. yesterday I got rained out. Well, not so much rained out, but dulled out, blacked out, whatever you want to try and reference it to. But I had to go out, get some more heat wrap, and by the time I got back, yeah, I could not see a damn thing in here. Yeah, it's pretty bright out today. Yeah, overcast in a lot of areas. I went out this morning and excuse me, got myself a set of working lights on a tripod, so no more issues of not being able to see. And yeah, I'm sure you have heard me in previous content ranting and raving about not being able to see squat properly, and yeah, being quite annoyed about it. So yeah, hopefully this thing right here solves the problem. Now I've also gone and got myself an engine support to go across the engine bay, so I can hook the gearbox up to it and support it via that without having my jack underneath it, because I want to be able to roll this out in the near future, to give it a clean down, because I wouldn't mind tidying it up, giving it a light spray, getting rid of the rest of this fiberglass shit here as it's just falling apart to pieces. Might get some heat shield sticky stuff for up on the firewall to stop the heat getting into the cab. I have gone along and marked up my battery tray to cut that out to a decent area that I can get my intercooler piping in and out without the struggles of tight spaces. You might find the cutting a bit weird, but I don't want to have to fabricate a mount for my ABS unit, which has to stay in here because it is a street car, being road registered, and the mount for, whoa, tripping, for my side guard, yeah, is welded underneath to the underside of the battery cradle. Whoa, I need more room. I'm knocking shit about. Just sent me intake manifold for a roll. So yeah, it's actually supported up underneath there, welded to the body of the car. So yeah, for the meantime I'll keep it like that, because I don't want to fabricate a support for the fender at this point in time. We'll do it down the line somewhere. I know I'm just making a little bit more work down the line, but yeah, whatever. I am trying to get this sort of sorted out as quick as possible. To get it on the road, I need myself a car over relying on other people, more or less. And it's been a long time since my baby has seen the road, so I want to get it back there where it should be, driving and bringing me a lot of joy. I miss driving it a lot. But anyway, today, well, continuing exhaust wrapping. I went and got myself some more. I don't know what I was thinking by getting that little lot. Yeah, I think that was only 10 foot worth or something. Yep, 10 foot by 2 inches. And well, apart from that bit that didn't get used, or yeah, a couple other bits that I think. Anyway, yeah, 10 foot really doesn't go far, so went and got 25 foot. Hopefully I'll do the rest of it. If I only get say down here done, you know, I at least want visual to be black, and then I can finish the rest of it off with that. So yeah, let's get back to this. So yesterday, I think I need better gloves. I wet this, soaked it, squashed the excess water out of it, just reading through the instructions, and because it's coloured, I'm pretty sure you don't wet this one. It says recommended for coloured not to wet it, so I think I made a little boo-boo there, but anyway, I don't think it really matters. But oh wow, these gloves are shocking. So yeah, let's get to it. So I've just run out of wrap again. I've had to go wrap around 3 pipes in some places. Not the best wrap, but I'm sure she'll do. Yeah, so at this point I'm at 34.7 feet minus this little 3-inch bit there. Yeah, so yeah, jump in the Triton and go grab some more. Let's go. So I just got back with this, and try and speed things up a bit. I'm gonna try use a bit of this YouTube magic I've been seeing people do. So let's give it a try, eh? Nah, didn't work. Oh well, looks like I'm gonna have to do it normally. So let's get to it. done. It's probably not the prettiest wrap you've ever seen, but yeah, it's done. Ready. What do you mean ready? It's already on there. Anyway, there's a couple of places that probably could have been a bit tighter. I had a couple of extra wraps around it, but you get that. I've done my best. Done the tightest I could get it. Yeah, she's pretty solid. Each exhaust tube is wrapped individually to the best of my ability, and then I've had to go around 2 tubes, and in some places all 3, but yeah, it's not 100% wrapped. Yeah, there's a bit of exposure there, a little bit just down in here, and unfortunately there's one spot just here I forgot to cover. But anyway, that should keep at least 95% of the heat out. So yeah, that's that done. I think when I get the dump pipe out, I don't know, I'm going to check the wrapping on that. I might re-wrap it. I do have to wrap that end after the FlexiPod, or whatever you call them. But yeah, that's that done. Do recommend wetting it, even though instructions say not to. I don't know how well you can see that. There is blackness to that water. I'm assuming it's the dye that's coming out of the wrap, and that's why they tell you not to wet it. But yeah, if you can, I don't know if you can see all that, but most of that was from the wrap today where it wasn't wet, and it gets absolutely everywhere. I recommend also wearing long sleeve shirts. Yeah, otherwise it does get everywhere in your skin. I mean, it tells you in the instructions as well, but whatever. And of course, I should have enough experience working with fiberglass, knowing I should be covering myself, you know, because I used to work with caravans that were made by fiberglass, and yeah, used to drill into them every day, all day, and that shit got itchy. But anyway, you know, when you're rushing, you know, you tend to do silly things like not wear the right clothing. Anyway, that's done, and yeah, on to the next thing. So before we actually go on to the next thing, I think I done made a bit of a boo-boo, and I'm gonna have to clean thoroughly the top of the head again, possibly the whole thing. Might wash it out. Yeah, the fiberglass got all up in there. I'm gonna try and get as much of it off as I can. I've just given the whole thing a blow off with my air gun, and I don't really think it's gotten rid of much of maybe, because I'll give, excuse me, I can give it a bit of a wipe down first in some places, and then give it a blow off. Yeah, so I didn't wipe here, didn't get rid of it with the air. I think that's probably just because of all the oil and shit that it's all stuck to. But yeah, probably shouldn't have wrapped it on the engine, or I probably should have tried to at least keep the head as covered as best as I could. But yeah, anyway, Just a couple of little details. When you're doing it, make sure you've got time. This took me roughly 6 hours to complete, and yeah, it is quite expensive. I want to give you a rough estimate on mine. It's probably a little bit more actually, but roughly $200 for that. Like I said, probably a little bit more. Yeah, shit's not cheap. And yeah, 6 hours to do it roughly. But yeah, probably, like I said, I probably shouldn't have done it on the engine, because fiberglass flying around got onto the head and into the valves. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to give it another wash. Like I just said, repeating myself a little bit. Anyway, I only did it on the engine to be able to get it as tight as I possibly can. But yeah, apart from that, that's it. You can see here, look at all this. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but see all fiberglass hairs all over the place. Makes things look very sparkly and shiny. You can see it there, look. Anyway, yeah, it says it shouldn't get wet after install, which I don't know, it's a bit, stops it from getting damaged apparently, but it's a bit weird considering you gotta wet it to install it, depending if they recommend it or not. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna give it another blow down, like with the gurney, and hopefully yeah, it should be right. And let it drain out these oil ports here, and it should just run down the side, and I'll give it all another squirt through, like across the top and down through the oil galleries with some WD-40. And yeah, hopefully I haven't messed it up too bad. I'm running out of time, not necessarily light. After getting them work lights, I'm pretty sure you can see it's pretty blinding. I'm not gonna run out of light anytime soon now, which would be great, depending on what I'm doing, really, to be honest. But yeah, it's about 4:30, time's kicking on. I need to go have a shower and get all this fiberglass shit off me. Probably should have done that ages ago before I got changed, but whatever. Yeah, we'll kick this on tomorrow maybe, or the next day, whenever. Got work tomorrow, might not get a chance, but yeah, hopefully in the next couple of days I'll be able to get some more done. Alright, catch you then. Peace.